Mr. Holness, what assurance can you give the country that we will not suffer under ZikV the same way we did with ChickV?
A very good question. The government took a great deal of time and effort to ensure that the public is informed about the threat of ZikV and that we deploy the resources and manpower necessary to ensure that the breeding sites for the mosquito vector that is responsible for the transmission of the disease, that is managed. There is increased incidence of ZikV, obviously. The Minister of Health made sure to give a very comprehensive statement in Parliament. We have sought to work in partnership with the opposition and all the other stakeholders. There is a marked difference between how this government has dealt with this present health threat in the ZikV versus how the previous government dealt with ChickV. It is clear that there is far more information, far more incorporation of stakeholders, and greater resource mobilization. So I believe that I could safely give the assurance that the dislocation that happened as a result of the chikungunya outbreak will not happen under the ZikV threat that we now face.
Do you plan to legalize marijuana?
A good question. Presently, the laws have been amended to decriminalize possession of small amounts of marijuana. And we have developed around that a policy for medical marijuana. The decriminalization of marijuana is something that we would want to see happen. There are many steps from where we are to get to that point, including getting the opinion of the wider Jamaican public as to whether or not this should be done. We plan to put that on our grand referendum. But at the same time, you would have also noted that our Minister of Foreign Affairs has gone to the UN and has made a plea that the marijuana be reclassified from a Class 1 drug, which would reduce the penalties that are ascribed to it. And I think that would then help us to move ahead with making marijuana legal in Jamaica.